apology while my friends sing a song of abandonment. The drive home, the longest time, but still I just can't last. I don't know what to expect when I return. A circle stuck in the past until I cycle out. I write a song of apology while my friends sing a song of abandonment. I write a song of apology while my friends sing a song of abandonment. Abandonment. I'm sorry, Norma. I can't see as far into the future as I thought I could. I can't see as far into the future as I thought I could.
That was beautiful.
Very good.
Welcome to Keep Media Live. I'm back again. I was just on yesterday. I got Drugstore Skinny with me tonight. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
You probably recognize Brandon. He's been here 2 other times on the show. That was Grown Bones. They're from Parkersburg, and they just put that song out yesterday called Norma. And I see that they've added their other singles that they put out recently, Business Casual and Anything Else Would Die Here, on the same thing. So it's like an EP, but it's not.
Oh, wow.
That's just the way it comes up. I don't know whether it's on everything, but that's the way it comes up on Apple. So we'll just go ahead and say that they meant to do that. I'm sure Chamberlain meant to do that.
Right.
So that was good. That was a good song.
that was great.
When they posted that to Instagram, they said that was a new but not new song. But I don't think I've heard them play that live. Maybe I have. I don't know. It might have been the liquor. No. I don't do that. Welcome, guys. It's nice to have you here finally. I know we've been planning this for quite a while, but you guys are kind of getting ready to record or have been recording, and kind of wanted to wait until you played a little bit, and because I think right when you came out, I was like, you should be on the podcast.
Like the same day.
Yeah, the same day. You must be on the podcast. But we're not ready. Yes, you are. Yeah. I tell you when you're ready. No, but before we get into anything, though, I need to thank The Reason Our House is Haunted is the name of the band that I had on yesterday from Portland, Oregon, and Tom, a.k.a. Flamboyant Bone, was my co-host over in London. So we had a really good show. I played the clips for you guys, and I had to do a fireworks sound effect for them, and I did. So you never know, I might do one tonight for you guys.
It's kind of scary.
And you're welcome to join in and like make your own sound effects as what you think a firecracker sounds like. If you want crickets.
You first.
I'm good.
No, not right now. You can't do it on command. No, that's not
It's
welcome
a
here.
secret. Okay.
Well, I mean, not for everybody. So how's the recording going for you guys? Is it are you doing an EP or just a full length right out the gate?
I think the intention is to do to kind of burn all our old stuff and release it as an EP. And we're just laying down as many demos as possible and kind of releasing them as we finish them and get them mastered.
And you're doing it all DIY, right?
Yeah, correct.
Which is what a lot of bands are doing. You know, I talk to a lot of bands that do that, and for one, it saves a crap ton of money.
Right.
And you know, I think it's better. It's more personable because you don't have to like tell somebody else what you're wanting to do with the song, and you know what you want to do with it, and you can talk amongst each other and be like, you know what, that would be better, or you know what, it's a good idea, but maybe not. You know, you can kind of do it as a band and not have to go through like an engineer, I guess. Or I've never been to a studio, so I really don't know how that works. But
Yeah, we're learning the hard way.
It's a learning curve for sure.
Yeah.
The intention, I think, is to at some point work with Tommy Bailey up at Riot City Studios in Morgantown, and and maybe if nothing else, just release like a split. Hopefully, maybe we can find another band or whatever to put something out with.
I do know that, you know, some bands will do, you know, they'll do it DIY and then they'll send it to somebody to what do they to mix it, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So that's what you're thinking of doing?
Yeah. That's definitely a plan. Maybe with one of our newer songs that we're working on.
Well, let's go around the room and your name, your instrument, and your favorite animal.
Oh, so my name's Brandon Dennison.
Who?
Brandon
Oh, no,
Dennison.
I'm kidding. I get to mess with you.
I play bass, and my favorite animal is a wolf.
Why?
I just connect with them somehow. I don't know. You look at him, you say that animal's cool. That's my favorite animal. You know, when you're 6 years old.
My name's Acute. I'm the host, and we're skipping me. But cat.
My name is Tyler. I play the guitar poorly, sing even worse.
No.
Yeah, and you know, I'll throw whatever other instrument I can play if we're laying tracks down.
Kazoo? Can you play the kazoo?
Poorly.
I mean, I don't think anybody can play it good.
I can't do it.
Is there a kazoo school, or can you take kazoo lessons?
You can go to Juilliard for it.
Could you?
Probably.
I'm sure you
If
could.
you're good enough at it.
Or you could be the first ever instructor and make a crap ton of money. Be that guy.
I don't know if there's that much demand.
You never know.
More than you think.
You got one right here.
It's one.
I demand you to teach me kazoo. That's how much demand. What's your favorite animal, Tyler?
Oh, my favorite animal
Oh,
is
yeah.
a roach.
Like what kind of roach? Like
a papa
a
roach.
weed roach, or like a
Papa roach.
or a papa roach? Yeah.
Papa roach.
Or a mama roach. I mean, I don't know. It could be any of the three. What do you got? Which one? The sister
what?
roach?
I don't know. What the hell's the name
Why
of
is
that
that-
Papa roach song?
The Last Resort?
Yeah, that's it.
The only one anybody knows by them?
Pretty much.
They just put a new album out.
They did. It's very good.
Is it really?
Very good.
Says the guy that was Billy Joe Armstrong for Halloween.
Listen, they put out a new one too. That's it's not that good.
Terrible.
So
Sure.
yeah, Papa Roach is
Shinedown
on
put
the
a
good
new one out too. It's actually not supposed to be that bad. I haven't listened to it yet because it's Shinedown.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like Nickelback. Nickelback put a new album out. Yay! No, they didn't. It's not Yay or anything. Or Creed.
Hey, listen.
Scott Stapp.
Kid
I
Rock.
think they just have so much against them. The Creed and Nickelback. They had one good album. That's more to say than
That's-
90% of the population
Hey,
Of who?
of the world
Oh.
of people.
I mean, Mark Tremonti's
I'm gonna
got
have to
his
look
own
that stat up. I don't
signature
believe
guitar,
it.
right?
What is it?
Mark Tremonti's got his own signature guitar. I mean, you can't knock that.
I got my own signature
right.
guitar. It's over there. It just says Schecter on it instead of Scott. That's all.
Scott
You gotta
Stapp
carve
has a
your name
sex
in it.
tape. And literally, he has one with Kid Rock.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Kid Rock's the man. Kid Rock and Snoop Dogg are kind of like in the same. What's not genre, but what's the? They're kind of, you know, because Kid Rock's a big guy by himself and Snoop Dogg's a big guy by himself, like popularity wise.
Right.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Eric, what's your what's your name and your your instrument?
Eric is my name. Play the drums, some percussion stuff. Animal, I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Penguin, maybe.
What?
Yeah, penguin.
What? Why?
I don't know.
You own a penguin?
I don't, but they're pretty cool looking.
They are pretty cool. Yeah, like dolphins.
Little tucks.
Dolphins are the shit.
Right?
Yeah, the little tucks.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, I gotta wear that to the bow show. I think I'm gonna act like I'm the MC anyway. for both show.
MC Hammer?
Even though he told me that I couldn't do it anymore. Just open the show. That's all you need to do. You know what? I'm gonna
Who's
MC.
stopping
I'm gonna
you?
MC anyway. I'll bring my own microphone.
Right, who's stopping you? Go out there and start them
He
off.
can't stop me.
Right.
His show, my show. See if I introduce him. You know. Speaking of MCing, though, I don't know if you guys have seen, but I posted an event that's happening in November. I know it's a long ways away, but a band called Flaw. They were big around the early 2000s. Not a lot of people knew about them, but they came out when Limp Bizkit came out. The new metal / rap metal, but they're not rap metal. They're more like the new metal, whatever that is. Chris Voltz is the lead singer, and he's the only original founding member that's with them now. They're getting ready to tour with Head PE. Like it's like a freaking 90s 2000s tour. Excuse me, 90s 2000s tour. It's Edema, Head PE, and Crazy Town. I would go to that. Just to go,
Right.
get the hell out of here. But I get to MC that show. It's at the Robinson Grand Theater in Clarksburg, and
Close.
Scare Tape is opening. That's Rob's son's band, Scare Tape from Clarksburg, and Fall of Babylon from Pittsburgh. I recruited them for that show. They're a group of young lads. They don't even have an album out yet, but they forced me to buy their T-shirt. I should have wore it just to give them off my back. But I keep asking where the album is. Like, is there really an album, or are you just kind of like gigging around? You know. But they just opened for those guys just opened for Limbs in Greyhaven in Pittsburgh, and they're getting ready to open for Rings of Saturn, which I've never really heard of them. But I guess they're on tour and touring and doing the tour thing. So they're opening for them. Yeah, they're opening for some really big bands. So they got something coming. They got something coming for you. Something. I don't know. Anywho, what's you just go to school, don't you? Are you going to be in school for the rest of your life? Because the entire time I've known you, you've been in school.
Yeah.
And I only know one other person like that, but he just doesn't want to work. He just wants to go to school.
Oh, buddy, I just passed my summer classes with a B.
Oh wait! Before we get too far here,
Go ahead.
that switch deal needs put in my laundry room. It's up above the dryer. If you
I
get,
gave
if
you
get
enough
to
time to learn how to do yourself and to fix yourself.
I didn't
How
watch
do you
you
do it, man?
I'm not, dude. I tried to. I almost electrocuted myself. Just like
It's been 5 months. Where you been?
I look at
What you been
electric
doing?
sockets. I'm like, man, what happened if I just stick my finger in there? You know?
I'm sure we'll get something settled after the show.
Yeah, we will get it settled. We'll get my new light switch put in. So what'll happen? Settle it right now. No, I have the. What is it? What was there? You didn't even really figure out what the issue was. I don't think there is an issue. It's just for some reason it won't work like it did. But you said it was wired up backwards anyway, or something, right?
I believe so.
It was like, what? Okay, once. I mean, it's not really like a big room. It's you came through there, the laundry room. So there's a switch on one side, like if you're going out. There's a switch on the other side, so if you're coming in, well, all of a sudden it just quit working like that. And now only the switch closest to the garage works, but it only goes off if you put the switch down halfway. If you just flick it, it just stays on. It'll just flicker and stay on.
Sort of what you had in your hallway, Eric. You know,
Oh,
the one switch
what
works.
what a nightmare.
If you turn that one off, the other one doesn't work at all.
Right.
So
Brandon will figure it out.
So he said
good
go
at that.
buy a two-way switch, which I did 8 months ago, right after he was here the first time, and it's still in the box with the receipt. The receipt, I still got the receipt though. I can take it back if it's not the right thing or the right color. That's what I was mainly worried about, is if it's gonna.
is there a time limit on those things?
Nah,
It's been 8 months.
Some Depot, they know me up there. What do you do, Tyler, other than wear shades inside?
My profession is I'm in and out of rehab.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, it
like
doesn't have to be bad rehab. It could be
I-
good rehab. Rehab's good for everybody. I hear.
Physical therapy,
Yeah.
drug addiction. I mean, whatever.
Ailments.
I just love going there and getting asked questions in a group circle.
It does make you feel better, doesn't it? Especially when you know you're doing better than the rest of the other half of the people in there. You're like, I've been sober for longer than you.
Or you just gotta be like the psycho. You gotta establish dominance. Like on the
You
jail.
don't draw the penis pictures in there, do you?
You gotta be the alpha of the circle.
No, I do that in the bathrooms. on the walls.
On the walls. Do you do it on your own walls at home? Okay, well, before we get too far with this, Tyler, do you mind if I tell them?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Yeah,
Well, I'm probably going to use it in the clip later, so.
oh Lord.
Tyler draws penises, like on Superbad. You know how, like, at the end of Superbad, or when they're in the cafeteria or whatever, he's like, yeah, I kind of have this problem. I kind of just sit around all day and draw pictures of dicks. You don't sit around all day and do it. You just do it because it's funny.
Correct. Yeah, I was doing it well before the movie.
Well, a little hesitant.
You should.
The originator.
I feel like you should be getting some money from them. Was it the Coen brothers that did that movie?
That was Seth Rogen and
Yeah, but him,
Friday
yeah,
Partner Evan
he'll definitely give you some money
Goldberg.
for that. Yeah, be like, yeah, see, I've done this. I've been drawing dicks for years. Have you gotten paid for this gig?
Not yet. I'm aspiring.
Aspiring dick drawer.
Yeah. I'm a graffiti artist. And you'll see a train.
Well, I
go
guess
by.
it could be graffiti in like nursing homes and things, but or elementary schools. Don't do that. Yeah,
Start shaving into the carpet. Just shave the carpet down.
but leave the never mind. The scrotum part of the
Shave your
fur.
pubes out to be a dick.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Great.
You've done that?
Do you want to see?
I don't, but I mean, there is an audience, and I do get these weird comments from. Okay, I haven't gotten any yet, but I'll let you know if I do. I'll put it out there to them. You probably have to pay them to send it.
Well, you can see it on my OnlyFans.
You have an OnlyFans? I didn't think males could do that. Is it? I thought it was all females. I don't see. I don't know. anything.
Does it
Right?
discriminate against your gender?
I don't know. Well, it shouldn't.
Right.
I mean,
There's
Should it?
definitely there's a
I hope
market
not.
for it.
I mean, if he said,
oh,
you
there's
see it on his
definitely a market
OnlyFans,
for it. Oh, I mean, look at me. Come on, really? This is the best I can do is a podcast for free. Should I start charging people? Because Facebook keeps telling me I can start charging for my events. Why didn't they start doing that when I was on Facebook doing it? Instead, they kicked me off of Facebook.
What'd you do?
I was playing copywritten material for 6 months. I finally played a Clutch song, and they said, you got to go. After
law
6
caught up
months.
to you.
That's Clutch
Took a
that did
while.
you in, huh?
Huh?
Clutch that
Yeah,
did you in,
the
huh?
guy that I had on, his shit it wasn't released yet. So, and he like physically played it from New York. So that was good, but I had to have an outro song, so I played Clutch, and Warner got onto me, and I'm pretty sure they have better lawyers than I do, so I didn't fight it,
Nope.
I wanted to fight, like, Zuckerberg, personally, at this point.
Face to face.
Octagon?
It wasn't the algorithm, it was Zuckerberg.
Are we talking octagon or are we talking like a ring?
What do you mean?
If you want to fight
No,
him,
I don't mean physically, I mean, like, in court, for money.
Oh,
Real money.
I thought you meant physical. I was like, we're gonna put you on like just shirts only.
You'd have a better chance physically.
Yeah,
Shorts and skins?
shirts and skins.
Nah, he couldn't. He wouldn't be able to
Put
handle
you
me.
in a cloth.
He would not be able to handle me anyway. Zuckerberg. Hopefully he doesn't acquire YouTube, because I'm here to stay. Everybody says that I should get on Twitch and do the show on Twitch, but I'm on YouTube. And then there's some podcasts that they will broadcast to all this Facebook, but see, I can't do Facebook because I'm not going to go get the copy. YouTube takes care of the copywritten thing, so I don't have to worry about that. But that's the only thing that hold me back from streaming everywhere. Yeah, I'd love to, but like I have copywritten things. That's what I interview bands.
There's a fascinating. He was on Instagram for a while. It's called The Sessions. And,
Sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it is. He basically kept getting spotted by Instagram because what he does is like he takes like old songs, Michael Jackson, Prince, whatever, and he'll break it down through the stems and like so he'll play like just the drum track or whatever and like read facts about it and he'll spend like 4 hours doing it.
Like pop-up video, only like really long.
Kind of, yeah, and like. At the end, he'll just like do his own mix. But like he would play like Queen, I think, and just gets botted. So like his count just keeps getting taken down. So
Oh,
he moved
man.
over to Twitch, and I guess
He's good.
Oh yeah,
I have to look into it because I do know they have a really good like creator platform where you. But see, that's all like post editing, and I don't do any post editing at all, ever. Like sometimes I might have to do something, but it's very rare. I've only had to like one other time that I couldn't even get it to do what I needed to do. Not even we're talking about, but it's I that's why I do it live. I'm lazy. I have other shit going on other than just sit in here and go through an hour and a half long video of editing. I just don't want to. It's not for me.
It's not fun.
I got a podcast to run. I'm on to the next one. You know, after that one's over. I don't want to go back and. I mean, I do go back and watch it just to get clips to post up. But 15 seconds, boom, done. On to the next one. Yeah. But I'm friends with everybody, and I remember everybody. I thank everybody for being on the show.
Go ahead, Daniel, Scott.
Okay.
Alphabetical order.
Sorry about that.
I'll keep it in my pants to save you from all the editing.
Alrighty, Eric.
Appreciate that.
Eric, what do
Appreciate
you do other than bang on the drums?
Bongos.
Bang on the bongos. Yeah, bang your bongos.
I'm in healthcare. I work in healthcare.
You're in healthcare?
In healthcare, yeah.
Being taken care of or taking care of?
Taking care of people.
Taking care of me.
Administration.
What kind of ailments do you take care of? Are you a
Whatever.
doctor?
I'm not a doctor.
Let's
I
say-
don't play one either.
You
No,
could have said that.
no desk jockey administration.
So you check people in?
I kind of do all the policies and the procedures.
Oh, that's
and all that.
horrible. Like the privacy policy, the
Yeah, you know.
HIPAA? Is it
All-
HIPAA?
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
Have you ever?
It's boring.
Have you ever ran into like a somebody that wants you to explain the policy to them
All the time.
when they could just read it?
And just read it. Yeah.
What do you do? Just say, just read it.
Just read it.
Really?
Yeah.
And they just look at you funny, like, no, I want you to explain it,
Yeah. Just read it.
or just keep to yourself.
I keep to myself.
Well, I mean, no, I mean, like that's what you tell them. It's the
Yeah.
Privacy Act. Keep
Here-
yourself.
Here it is. Just
Yeah.
be quiet.
Just be quiet. Don't talk to
Don't
anybody.
say
Don't even
anything.
talk about it. Don't even pick up a
Simple.
magazine. There's probably no magazines anymore in the waiting rooms.
There are not. There's nothing in waiting rooms anymore.
But people are touching the arms of the chairs, right?
Sure.
Well, then they need to take the arms away. It sounds like.
Yeah. Get rid of their arms. We don't need
No, not the arms of the Eric. No, it's okay. I already know we're gonna get into it. So it's the COVID protocol is to get rid of the magazines because they did that
Yeah.
right off.
Yeah.
But they're still not in there
No.
because people used to bring their magazines that they were done reading at home and they will just cut out their address and then bring it to some
Right.
random waiting room. There's a Karen somewhere that just has a bag full of those magazines. She would just take to every waiting area she was at and just drop it off. These are my housekeeping magazines.
Yep.
But so they're still not in there.
No, nothing.
But there's arms on the chairs in the waiting room.
Correct.
And everybody touches those,
Absolutely.
especially the old people because they got to up and down.
Absolutely.
So does anybody wipe those down in between patients?
All the time.
Really?
Oh yeah.
In between every single patient.
Not everyone.
See, it's not sanitary then.
Agreed.
It's a COVID health hazard. Damn it.
So we take their arms off, right?
Where do
So
you
we
where do
take-
you where do
we
you
take
work?
their arms
Where do
off.
you work? No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna.
We take their arms off. It's okay.
That's a better solution, really. I mean, that way, or just put do not touch anything on the door.
Just don't even come in.
Yeah. You know what?
Stay
We're
outside.
closed. We're closed.
We're closed. Stay outside.
It's gonna be
Just-
expensive anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Right.
save your money. Go back home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll call you.
Out of
Yeah.
100,
We'll call you.
Pretty
We'll
much.
call you.
We'll call you.
Yeah.
out of 120 shows, who's had the best job or the weirdest job
Of what?
out of all your other interviews?
The best job?
Yeah. Who's had the most interesting? one?
I'm thinking it was Logan from Fall Babylon, the band I was just talking about. I'm thinking it was him. He works in one of those axe throwing bars.
Oh, that's cool.
That was a cool job. We've got quite a bit of cooks and chefs. One guy, it wasn't his job, but he's addicted to peanut butter. A guy in Finland, one of the Finland bands, Surit. He's addicted to peanut butter, and he did just not for like a challenge or anything, but he just ate a big spoonful of it, like a big spoon, in one bite, and almost choked to death. like that a couple days before the show. I'm like, glad you're okay, you know? Yeah, he just likes peanut butter a lot. I mean, who doesn't? Dogs love peanut butter.
Do you ask what brand it was? Do you know what brand it was?
What is it?
Do you know what brand of peanut
Yeah,
butter
yeah,
was?
was it Jif or Skippy?
Was it right?
What is it?
Skippy.
We can't have Skippies, dude.
No Skippy.
It has to be Jif. Peter Pan.
Well, there is a difference.
Right.
Jif tastes different than Skippy. Skippy's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sweeter or something.
Crunchy or
it's,
creamy?
Yeah, it's crunchy.
and Peter Pan sucks.
I creamy. Yeah. I don't. You're eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and all of a sudden you're going, you know, nobody wants. Nobody
It's
has,
a texture thing.
I have a podcast to run. I don't have time to sit there and chew peanut butter. You know what I mean? Might as well eat peanut brittle at the. You know, if you're gonna.
Right.
How do you feel about peanut brittle?
Not a fan.
It's kind of like eating kettle chips.
Yeah, not a fan.
I like kettle chips.
Yeah, kettle chips is hard
brittle.
chips, and everybody's like, "These are so good." No, they're not. People a mile away can hear you like chewing them up. You know?
I guess I'm the odd one out.
You never had
Wow.
kettle chips?
I love kettle chips.
Oh yeah, I like kettle chips.
They hurt.
Only salt and
It
vinegar.
hurts
though.
your mouth. It physically hurts. It
That's the
cuts you.
fun.
And no, it's not. That's
I
fun
like
at all.
fun.
How is it fun?
I like
Come
Utz.
on.
I like to keep it
Utz?
local. Utz.
Cape
I
Cod.
like Downs.
Baltimore.
Cape Cod.
What is
Oh,
TikTok?
God, Cape Cod are terrible.
Cape Cod's the one.
They're all terrible. All of them. Apparently, I'm not going to get sponsored by Cape Cod. Thanks, guys.
Do you like movie theater, butter popcorn, or kettle corn?
Well, no, okay.
Oh.
At a sporting event, kettle corn, especially if it's being made on site, like in a, it's got to be made there, kettle corn wise. My mom, this is a good conversation with my mother because she loves popcorn. She likes corn on the cob. Any kind of corn she's there. So she
What
would
about
have
the
a
band?
very good argument about this kettle corn
What
conversation.
about
but
the band?
what?
You said any corn. What about the band?
I don't think she likes corn, the band.
Oh. Well, she doesn't
I,
like
well,
California.
I'll let her hear
It
the
doesn't
bagpipes
count.
section of every song and see if she likes it. Because I know she won't like the screaming part of corn.
Till you find
But
out
yeah,
she's got a freak on the leash
at the movie theater, it's got to be the extra butter. Like I want my hands to be like glowing in grease and butter when I eat that. That good.
Just soaks it through your pores, huh? Just like soak the butter through your pores.
That way it's not all being ingested. I don't. What are we talking about anyway?
Anyways.
But yeah, I like when the girls she's doing the butter pump thing. I'm like
2 more, 3 more.
Keep going. Keep going. And then just keep throwing quarters at her. A little bit more. No, wait. Look at me seductively now. There you go.
You want to be able to eat it with a spoon.
Well, at the end, yes. With the really, really crunchy ones that aren't done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The ones that landed, the ones that didn't make it through the popper or whatever. The popper. Do you have one of those popcorn machines at home? You know, there's ones that it looks like an old cart.
Yeah.
The popcorn's awful though.
Really?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. Never had one.
I mean, it works good the first time, and then nobody ever
Hey,
cleans
Mike.
them.
Hey, Mike.
They just sit there for years.
Mike,
Dirt.
make me some popcorn. Mike cooked food again. He made pizza. Was it good? Did you guys
was
have
good.
some?
I didn't have any. Brandon had some.
Why didn't you bring anybody in some pizza? You can eat it in here.
They
That's
didn't
just
want
how
any.
Brandon is. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I'm not
It
short
doesn't-
on body fat.
That is
area.
his
His
thing.
MO.
Yeah, that is his. What's the word I'm thinking of? His
Guilty pleasure.
shtick.
Shtick.
It's his shtick. You guys want to? You guys want to jam?
Yeah, man.
You guys want to jam out? Do you want to do your songs all at once, or do you want to? Do you want to do them separately? I didn't plug my thing in here, but what? How about do a couple songs and then save the third one for the end?
Perfect.
That works.
Is that good?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. It'll just take us a minute to get them set up. We're gonna unplug some things, so I'll play a song while that's happening. That way they just listen to us going, "Ow, ow," you know. I'm gonna play some Discussions. Is a band that I'd really like to have on the show sometime from Parkersburg. Guys, they just put this single out the other day called "Sick Wheelie Bro."
This goes myself, and I go nowhere. I told you, never let you know.
That's what we're gonna do. What happened? 1 second here. Why is it not showing up? I'm not getting any of my mixer now for some reason. Oh, that came out. It killed everything. What the hell happened here? It's saying it's not recognizing that. Did I blow a fuse? No, because you guys would be off. What happened? Just stay there for a second. I don't know why it did that. That's the first time that's ever happened. If yeah, it just killed everything. There. Okay, it's back. Should have one.
Check.
Do I need to switch?
No bass.
Where's this one going? Is that one's going to that one, right?
Check.
Got a nice new bed set to his room book, but it won't last week to read a big book, and it's alright. It's Friday night. Make it to the weekend, I'll see handstands, just still out there, and I take with my friends, and we'll get by. We've done to survive. But I can't do at both ends, and life gets brighter along the way. What's up, boy, if the friend is gone? Be like seamless gray. Yeah, be like seamless gray. Yeah. Dropping bricks from the overpass, we bust out laughing at the broken glass. It's no big deal. Just another cheap thrill. Spend all day shoplifting butane, no watch TV, window pane. We love this shit like a perfect fit. The night candle and bones ends, and light gets brighter along the way. What's up, boy, if the thrill is gone? Be like seamless gray. Yeah, you make life seamless gray. Yeah. Oh, I won't take your photograph. One day this will be dead and paid. Yeah. You can hold on, but you won't make it last. It's already gone. listening to nothing like Mercedes. Don't spill my guts in a car backseat. We leave our mark like lightning dog. Falling out and finding romance, making love in an ambulance. I'm a Casanova in a Chevy Nova. Midnight candle and both in, and light gets brighter along the way. What's up, boy, if the thrill is gone? Make life seem less great. Yeah, you make life seem less great. Yeah, you make life seem less great. You can do whatever you like. You can keep me from getting born, grant me tonight. Well, I won't put up no fuss. Yeah, I get it out backwards, get the chords mixed up and no words reversed. But I promise I mean well. From the top of my lungs to the bottom of my heart, I know how this ends, but not where it starts. Say, woo! Goddamn, that shot hit me like it's an brick. Say, woo! Goddamn, she knew every one of my tricks. Say, woo! Goddamn, making my ass up off of this floor, but I ain't leaving till I've had one more. Fingers in your ears and the hair in your eyes. If you can't tell they're there, then they can't tell you lies. And that's if I'm another line. Remember what I oughta said in the moment, but the moment's already done fled. I could get it back. Top of my lungs, the bottom of my heart. Know how this ends, but not where it starts. Woo! Goddamn, that shot hit me like a ton of bricks. Woo! Goddamn, she knew every one of my tricks. Woo! Goddamn, picking my ass up off of this floor, but I ain't leaving till I've had one more.
yeah. All right, give us a second here to reverse course or whatever. Reverse course. I was messing with that pan a little bit. Are you saying pan? Okay, that was a dumb joke. Coming up on the old show next Wednesday at 9 p.m. I have a great band from St. Augustine, Florida. I've never been to St. Augustine. I can't remember what side of the state it's on. But they're from St. Augustine. They're called Gentleman's Crow. Brandon, if you just move that kind of, it'll come up for you. Then you can see kind of wall that air out first. Gentleman's Crow on Wednesday at 9 p.m. And then I don't have anything scheduled as of yet, but I have a few things getting ready to be lined up. In between that show and the 16th, which would be Bo McMillion's show down in Sutton for his album release on the 16th. So I have a couple bands that actually I think it's my turn. I need to get back to them for availability and scheduling and stuff. So I'll let you know whenever I schedule those. Let's see. A little bit farther on, we have Trainwrecked, a great metal band out of Pittsburgh. They'll be on the 18th. We just scheduled that one. And it'll be 8 o'clock on Zoom. So, well, on YouTube, but, on Zoom. Yeah, there you go. Turn you guys back up now so they can hear you. Great stuff. Was any of that new?
The second one, yeah.
Okay, I think I've heard the first one, but yeah, that second one sounded a little bit different for me.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That
I
one,
liked it. It's really good.
That one is gonna benefit more from production. The intention is to have it, a church organ. If there's any choirs out there that want to.
I'm sure there's a lot of choirs out there. Actually, I mean, when it comes to choirs, there's a plethora of them. Well, I mean, a choir can be three people too.
Right.
Depending on how good you are. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of. Where you want to put just in the background of the song, or where you want to do?
Yeah, primarily in the chorus. But yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Have some church organ in there, I think.
Yeah. Well, the church that I grew up in Clarksburg has a pipe organ, a big sanctuary, and they have a choir. I'll talk to Brett and Don and see if they would be interested. I'm sure they would. And they have a handbell choir that I used to be in.
Really?
Handbells. So you could have a whole church service with that song. I mean, you could do that.
About the subject matter of it, but yeah.
Yeah. Or video. Now that Brandon's all about that.
Video.
Your hair got long since I've seen you without a hat.
Yes, sir.
Been a while. Yeah, I do.
Hear me now?
Yeah.
Shit.
Gotcha. Had to turn the gain down some.
Speaking
Give me your broken microphone stand.
of church organs.
Yeah, that is, and that's the newest one I have, or newest one I bought. That one's one of those is the old one. Anyway, enough about me.
What are you saying?
Church organs,
Church organs, yeah.
and choirs,
so,
and handbells, and
stupid information, but on the Arcade Fire, their album Neon Bible, there's a song that has a church organ that's it took them a long time, I guess, to record. It's up in Montreal, and it's takes up part of the wall or something like that, and it's really powerful. And they said it was enough to make you cry.
There are. I was looking. I don't know why. I do a lot of that Google Earth because it's very fascinating.
Right.
But because you can click on something and then it leads you to something else and something else, and it was about old church organs that were made a long time ago, but they've been refurbished and stuff, and it's cost thousands of dollars to do that. But it might have been one of those. I can't remember the name of the guy that. That's what got me to it. So I just started. I was on Google Earth for an hour, and then all of a sudden I was on Wikipedia looking up everything about that guy that made these things. I don't know, but I can't remember the name of it, so it's kind of pointless to even talk about it. But yeah, it might have been one of those historic organs. Historic organs. Yeah, old organs. But yeah, I mean, but around West Virginia, there's a lot of really old church style church organs that I'm sure would love to do something different than hymns. I'll talk to Don and see. I'm sure he's always up for creativity like that. So
Definitely a challenge, if not.
What?
Just being in part of the songs. It's just a challenge. If that, we've never worked with the choir before. Have you worked
Well,
with the choir?
Don himself, he can sing a cappella, like he can just bust out in like an opera style singing.
Wow.
So you might just want to just cut the whole choir thing and just have him do that.
There you go.
Voice.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
That's one of the things that I hate about.
I never really told anybody, but I can do that. But
Let's
not
hear
fun,
it.
but not in front of people. So
Oh.
you'd have to leave.
Yeah.
Completely leave.
Not even on recording.
No,
either?
I can't do that.
It's just like in the shower.
The only thing I can do is 90s covers. You know that.
Not bad.
I am the 90s covers guy.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, it just depends on which ones you do.
True.
You can butcher a lot of them. I've butchered quite a few. What do you guys got coming up? Do you have any shows scheduled? I know you just did the one in Morgantown that I saw you at. Me and Rob actually opened for it, and it was a train wreck. No pun intended to the band that's going to be on in a couple weeks, but that's train wrecked. They're fantastic, but yeah. So me and Rob opened that show. It wasn't a train wreck. It's just we weren't. There was no monitor for one thing. Did you guys have a monitor?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Yeah, so it was difficult for everybody.
Yeah,
I think
bad
Zach
to
was
hear.
talking about that too. Zach Cray played second. You guys, they opened for you. That was crazy.
Zachary is very good.
He is very good. Yeah,
real
they're actually playing the band that he's in, Amavasia. They're playing in Pittsburgh. I think it's next Thursday. Up at I'm gonna miss it. There's a show I'm forgetting. I have something. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be over here for a second.
What do you think?
What do you think? Come on. Okay, it's your podcast. Go.
I watched,
Take it.
Yeah, I watched a video
Ready,
of
go.
Zach playing bass, and he's an incredible bass player.
He's
he's a great guitar player.
phenomenal.
He's an incredible bass player.
I had a let's see, who was it? No, I'm right. I thought I had somebody scheduled. Well, whatever. Anyway, what was I saying? What's going? What's the score?
upcoming shows?
What's the score here anyway? What is it?
The score?
No, I'm just joking.
It's like 3-7.
4 to 5, 5-4.
Upcoming.
5-4 you.
But he's
Sport,
counting
are we
to
still in
six.
sports now?
It's
I
counting
heard,
six.
I heard
Counting
Kyrie's
six.
trying to go to the Lakers. Him and KD. And
Who?
it's going to be LeBron,
I have no
KD,
idea.
and
Oh,
Kyrie on the
NBA Izzle.
MB Hizzle.
There was a big brawl in baseball recently. If we're going to talk sports, I don't follow baseball at all because until it's like games, the deciding game of the World Series, that's when I watch it.
Lakers.
Because somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. Okay, done, over with. But like,
Right.
watching baseball is like watching paint dry because it's like until they do something, like NASCAR. Round in circles. I mean, yeah, they do road courses, but for the majority of the time, around in the same circle until somebody crashes. That's what you want to see. A little bit. So like until somebody hits the ball, you're just sitting there watching a guy pitch. That's it. And watching the guy try to hit it, but or however baseball works. But I guess there was these teams in California. They were the rivals or whatever. The pitcher hit the guy in the ass with the ball. And somebody on the opposing team's bench said something to him, and he went after the guy on the bench. The batter did, and just melee. That's swords and shit with daggers and everything. Just crazy. And all they did was like throw a couple of people out. I mean, people got stabbed. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't that bad.
If it was a Dodgers game, I mean, I'm surprised somebody didn't get killed.
No, it wasn't. It was Anaheim and one of those other California guys or teams. I don't know. Nobody's really. If you're watching, chat about it. Actually, don't do that.
Yeah.
You guys watch golf? I mean, it's like the same. It's golf. Golf. You guys watch a World Series of Poker where you sit and watch people play cards.
I have.
Do people really watch that? I mean,
Brandon.
I have.
why?
They used to have a
You
celebrity.
watch somebody. Why don't you just play cards? Find a friend, play some poker. Why sit and watch somebody else win $1 million when you could do it?
It's about seeing their game plan. But
they're-
then again,
they're-
I agree. I don't want to watch 6 hours of it. I want to watch.
But if
10 minutes.
if you're playing against the guy that they're showing on TV, they're showing his hand, but you wouldn't see his hand if you're playing against him. So what's the? You're not going to get anything from that.
There's a lot of the way they talk to people. They'll just joke
Like the
around.
bluffing and stuff. Yeah.
Right, but not even bluffing. They'll just talk
And
about
then you got the
random
guy.
stuff.
Then you got the guy like Tyler wearing shades and going. He's laughing. He's laughing in his eyes.
Yeah, this is how I divert attention. Yeah, I liked the celebrity poker. Like, I mean, it was always like C-list celebrities, but it was funny. But why did they get rid of Rock and Jock? Like, does anybody remember
Who?
Rock and Jock?
What's that?
Do you remember Rock and Jock? Am I the only one?
I don't remember.
Well, explain it. I might
Hold on.
remember it. I don't know.
Maybe.
And MTV in the mid '90s.
Oh
late
yeah,
90s.
yeah, like the
What did they-
softball game.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
they
had
had
Oh,
Rock and
yeah,
Jock.
they
Rock and Jock
basketball.
They did
basketball.
in basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
Yeah,
and it was
that
all
good
celebrities
stuff, man.
just
I
playing
watched
against
it.
Yeah, it was
other.
Bill Bellamy and.
And some of them took it seriously, and a lot of them didn't.
Yeah,
but some
right.
of them did, and it was funny because you always could pick out the ones that were taking it seriously because
Yeah.
they were trying so hard, you know. And like the rest of them are just like dribbling behind their back at random and stuff. And
Yeah, but they had cool
Asking
things
for
like they
fouls.
had like the 50-point rim that was like way
yeah,
up.
like NBA Jam. Remember the
Yeah.
game NBA Jam?
Yeah, and they had like little markers on the
Yeah.
floor where
The
you
hot
stand and
spots.
it was exactly.
Hotspots.
Hotspots is exactly what it was.
Did you ever play NBA Jam on Nintendo?
Oh yeah, of course.
And
Absolutely.
there was hot spots on there. By God, there was hot spots. Like the half court shot was like 5 points,
Right.
and you could make it if your guy was on fire.
He's on fire.
Yeah, it just miss. But I have there is on Xbox you can get like a newer like upgraded NBA Jam, but it's the same like pixelation and everything. But it's the hot spots are upgraded, so they do miss when they're on fire.
Really?
On Xbox, it's not fair at all. It's not fair. You're not supposed to miss.
No.
Like they'll miss dunks.
What's the point
Like
of
you know,
being
the guy
on
goes
fire?
way up. You know, you guys go way up on NBA Jam to dunk, and then they miss it.
I heard the guys that programmed the game like they were Pistons fans and they hated the Bulls. So like if you ever
The Bulls.
played as the Bulls, the Pistons, and if they were like the last 3
Just
seconds,
annihilate 'em every time.
They would always hit every shot in like the last second. So if it was close, they would always make it. They had it programmed.
Of course. Well, they're allowed to do whatever they want. I mean, those guys are genius. That was a terrific game. It was like remember Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Absolutely.
Oh, I remember all those sounds. You know, the guy with the outstretched arms and stuff. You know, you punch somebody from the other side of the
Del
screen.
Sheem.
What is it?
Del Sheem. I remember. It.
Yeah.
Del
What were the?
Sheem.
Was it,
E Honda was the.
yeah,
the-
Honda.
was
Yeah,
the-
yeah. That was his real name. It was Honda. That's definitely how you pronounce it too. Honda. Right. Honda. Right. It's 9 o'clock. It's the witching hour for somebody. I was thinking about letting some fireworks off. You know, the ones that go.
There it was.
So just
And,
stare at
or
it.
the ones that go up and then they go. And then they sparkle.
Which one's your favorite?
The other one.
The other one?
Yeah, the other one. Yeah.
The other
The one. The boom one.
The
Big
boom
boom.
one?
Yeah.
Big bada boom.
The ones that are just like a bright little white flash and it's so loud.
Those are badass,
Yeah,
and you can't buy those in the tents.
No, you can't.
No.
Because I've asked about them. I'm like, where can I get a 50 pack of those suckers? You know, but I think they're especially. My neighbors don't know, and this is the second time I've told this story because I told it on not the last show, but the one before. A couple of years ago, I borrowed their ladder today too. Thank you, neighbors. But I accidentally shot a mortar into your house when you're. It wasn't the tube. I swear it was secure for the other 8 that I put off. You know, those mortars they're not.
Yeah.
You can't,
Oh,
they're
buddy.
for people that know what they're doing and not drinking and things like that. But whatever. But yeah, the tube wasn't securely fastened to the ground like I previously had it. So it got loose and it fell over. And instead of going in the air like it's supposed to, it went right under their window, and it went off. I mean, it was beautiful. You know, it was a beautiful, beautiful flash, and you know, very loud. They didn't even come outside. It was right underneath their window. I mean, how do you? It hit your house.
Wow.
Everybody was fine. There wasn't even any like black marks because I went over the next day to make sure everything was okay. Not that night. I ran inside.
They're dangerous.
Get
You
the
know,
heck out of here! It wasn't me.
Uh-huh.
It was the guy up the street.
they have a box of those finale ones, and we.
Oh, I have one. The cakes, yeah.
Yeah, the cakes. We set one off. It was like 4th of July, 11 p.m. in the middle of a park. Nobody could see what they're doing. They laid the box on its side, and nobody knew. The wick was on top. Dude,
Everything shot outside. Yeah.
Oh, we
Everything.
backed away, and it was shooting directly at us. As soon as the first one went, we started sprinting. There's like you're dodging. It's like the Matrix. You're dodging between each.
Well, yeah, you have to, yeah, forever because some of those are like at least 36 shots, at least.
Right.
Some of them are like 108, and I mean.
Yeah, you have to dodge this way, and then when it
And
goes
then
off, you have to dodge the
one-
back behind you.
The ones at the end, they all go off like at the same time. So you're 40 of them at once.
We were taking the park benches, the wooden ones. We're
So
flipping
instead
them
of
over.
lasers in the woods, it's just fireworks just firing right at you. Did you get? So you got away, right?
Yeah, we got away. Thank
Yeah.
goodness. I remember jumping over a couple. Like I said, we took
Whose
the
fault
wooden
was it?
benches.
Did you narrow it down to the one idiot?
It was all three of us.
So you all took the blame collectively then?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
That's
Were you the only three out there? Was there anybody like spectating?
Well, there was my sister and my niece and nephew who was about 1 year olds.
Well, they won't remember. Don't worry. Just
No,
don't make a
they'll
big
be
deal.
okay.
Don't make a big deal about it. Never
Right,
be
they didn't get
traumatized
hit.
at all. Yeah. Well, we've come to the conclusion here.
I've got questions.
Well, I'm supposed to have questions. You have questions for who?
Everybody, the collective.
Okay,
Oh.
the collective. Oh, this is that.
Rapid fires.
So we got to answer immediately.
No, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Apples or oranges?
Oranges.
Apples.
Apples.
Is there a right answer and a wrong answer?
No.
Okay. Am I going to be graded?
You're learning about yourself.
I've already done that.
I've already done that.
I did enough of that.
I do that once a day. It already happened once today. I got on the roof and cut some things and
Dogs or cats?
cats.
Dogs.
Cats. But you're answering like I'm saying the wrong answer. You know,
Yeah, you're wrong.
That is the wrong answer.
No. Best.
whatever. Tell
best-
Murphy that.
Best sandwich.
Reuben.
Club.
Grilled
BLT.
cheese.
One thing you own that you should probably throw out.
Oh, there's a crap load.
More than one.
This podcast.
Wah, wah.
I have a whole closet full of large T-shirts and mediums.
That kazoo we were talking about.
Yeah, get rid of that.
I think it sucks. There's nobody to teach me how to do it, so I was gonna get rid of it. It was a gift. Anyway, I can't get rid of it. It was a gift.
My couch. If anybody's looking for a sectional couch, it's all beat.
What's
to
wrong
shit.
with it?
It's all beat.
Some
to shit.
people look for those.
Right.
Hey, if you need a
That's
couch,
artwork.
brother.
Is there penis drawings all over it?
There can be. For the right price.
If that's what you want. I mean,
Scariest animal.
oh,
Tarantula.
no, they don't. The snakes, any kind of
A
snake.
roach.
Scorpions.
A roach is gonna be your favorite animal, but your scariest thing you think?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Hey, he fears nothing. He fears nothing.
You don't see a roach and like a.
No, I just be like, I'm not gonna eat here.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Go somewhere
Not eating
else.
at this restaurant.
It tells you something.
Exactly.
Have you ever asked someone for their autograph?
Mm-hmm. Blissfields. I've had them on there from Toronto. I got their. That's the last people I did. I asked them for theirs.
I don't think so.
Oh, and I'm gonna need your alls before you leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't met enough famous people.
What?
I haven't met many famous people.
I'm only famous like sometimes.
I think when I was a kid, I got the guy that drove the Gravedigger. Like,
Oh, the monster truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you at the Gravedigger show?
I don't know. He's running over some cars.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
He's
That
really
sounds
good
like
at it.
him. What about you? Eric's not answering. Did
yeah,
you
yeah.
say something?
Yeah. Carmine Appice. We got his autograph. And Vinny Appice.
Who's that?
Carmine, drummer for Vanilla Fudge.
Who's that?
Phenomenal.
What?
Vanilla Fudge.
One of the best. One of the best.
The best cover bands ever.
Well, see, that's. Speaking of cover bands, Max Sabbath is playing in Pittsburgh in October. You know who that is? The Sabbath cover band. They're all dressed like McDonald's characters. The entire show.
What?
Seriously, it's a
Yeah.
real thing. Yes, and
Wow.
they're good. Like they play everything just like Black Sabbath. They're called Max Sabbath.
Max.
You didn't think of it.
It's a hamburger.
Sabbath.
Yeah, who's Grimace?
I mean, they have them all.
Wow.
They have all this. Yet they all have the. Yeah.
That
Look
would
it
be
up.
Cool.
Look it up.
What happens when we die?
Well, if we knew that, then we'd know.
Is this like a religion thing? Like you're gonna find out?
What are you
about-
getting at?
Is that what we find out?
Are you stomping on my freedoms or something like that?
That's
It's
a good
this is
question.
it's Patriot Weekend.
I think it's like when you're born.
What's the
you know?
question again?
What happens when we die?
I honestly think we're reborn. The light at the end you see is you're coming out of the womb.
I think that's all your
It's a bunch of
neurons
craps.
firing
What that
all
is.
They did find that like some guy was like hooked up, his brain was hooked up as he was like having a heart attack and he died, and they like measured it and they found that like it's like all your memories firing at once or something like that. So like
Yeah, but
it is
okay,
true.
okay. Here, okay, just spitballing here, but you're about to die,
Right.
You're not gonna remember anything because you're gonna be dead. So the guys that come back to life or whatever, they see the light because they're getting snapped out of it. They're coming back to life. That's why they see a light, because it was dark forever, but they were dead. I guess I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
what. I'm just trying to
So
make
so
sense of this.
Do you think
this
you
crap.
have a soul behind this body, behind this brain?
Say what?
Do you think you have a soul behind this body or this brain, or you think
Yeah.
it's also
Well, it
just a
depends
fake
on your-
illusion?
Depends on your definition of soul.
What's
Things are
consciousness?
Everybody defines soul in a different way. You know?
What's consciousness? You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like when there's nothing, there's nothingness. It's
You're only
blackness.
unconscious to somebody else because you don't know that you're unconscious when you're unconscious, right? Ha.
Yeah.
Think on that one.
Disappearance.
I
It's
got.
like,
I got all the answers.
The theory that when you dream, that's actually you like peering into another reality.
Universe.
See, but sometimes you dream so it's so you're like flying. You like
But
you
man-
can fly all of a sudden. No, you can't fly unless you have a jetpack or you're in an airplane
The Earth's
or a skydiver machine.
universe is infinite, man.
Right.
But we don't know that though because it's so.
Yeah, I know.
Because it is.
That's my hot take. I don't believe it's infinite.
It's all
I don't
vacuum.
think anything goes on forever.
Mike
You think
watches
there's
it.
an edge?
Mike watches all these UFO
There's an edge, then
shows
it's
on,
flat.
on History Channel.
Well, the universe
They're
is expanding.
hilarious. Hilarious.
Uh,
UFOs are only real to people that've seen them, and then they might not be anything. I saw a UFO. Remember that? That Musk guy, the Tesla guy, has that big satellite in space, and it looks like a freaking spaceship. But there was all these lights in the sky for a while when they were.
How are you?
I saw it.
defining-
I saw it. My buddy down the road saw it, and he thought it was a UFO. He sent me the video. I was like, dude, that's the Elon Musk
Tesla.
satellite. That's the Starlink or whatever it's called.
How you define a UFO? UFOs.
It's just something-
Unidentified flying object.
Well,
you don't know what
yeah,
it is.
If you know what it is, it's not a UFO because it's not.
Right,
You
right.
identified it.
but if you
already.
can't see it, it doesn't mean it's not man-made.
It's an FO.
they're referred to as UAPs now.
What is it?
They're getting rid of the stigma of UFO. It's UAP now.
What's that mean? Oh,
Identified aerial phenomenon.
yeah. Well, that's what the military calls it because they don't want
Yeah.
you to know that it's aliens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a call probably here.
It's all new ranks.
They're gonna knock down your
CIA,
door.
yeah.
There's no call. They're gonna come in with. They're
Yeah.
gonna bust the door down.
Yeah, and then they're gonna get it probed
We're gonna swat it.
again. Here we go again.
Favorite action movie.
Saving Private Ryan.
That's a good one.
Very good.
Thank you.
Let's go back to like some Rocky. I've been feeling Rocky recently.
That's not action.
It's not yeah,
I mean, it's an action drama.
drama.
Rocky 2. The further you get down the Rocky
I don't-
franchise,
I'm a
the
Rocky
more
4 fan.
action they are.
How many Rockies were there?
6.
Enough.
There's-
Enough.
Do you
Enough.
count Creed?
Yeah. you have
What
to count
if there would have
three.
been another one? What do you think?
Well, there's
Would it sucked? Would it have sucked, or would it just be like the other ones?
ever since Sylvester Stallone's gone, like he's too old to be doing these movies. It's fallen off. It's not.
You don't
Rocky.
think anybody else could play it, and it would be a flop?
Well,
It'd
I
be
mean,
fun.
they did Creed and Creed 2. I mean,
I bet you Tom Hanks could play that part. He could play any part.
I didn't watch them.
Tom Hanks can do anything.
Well, have you noticed in the movie industry that the people going out, all these famous actors and actresses, there's not enough new actors and actresses that can fit their shoes coming in.
Yeah, well, what kind of like that though? Dumb and Dumber, okay, classic. But soon after that, they did Dumb and Dumber 2 with completely different actors. And then I saw that Dumb and Dumber, it was the same guys again. It's just way older, like it's Jim Carrey and Lloyd Christmas again. I can't remember his real name. What was his name?
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah. So I see what you're saying, but it's not the same if it's not the same actor.
Right.
So they need to do a sequel like immediately.
I don't think
afterwards.
these new ones are as creative.
What about the
these new
Mission
people.
Impossibles? Because it's always been Tom Cruise, right?
Name,
I don't mind the mission.
Tom Cruise gets a lot of hate, but name one
No,
bad
they're-
Tom Cruise movie.
right.
Dirty Dancing.
Can't lie.
Oh, he wasn't in that one.
Swayze.
Oh yeah,
Swayze.
Patrick
You named
Swayze.
probably 10 bad Patrick Swayze movies.
What's your action movie?
That was.
Eric?
What about James Bond?
Yeah, that's well. I mean, and
James
it's a
Bond.
different person pretty much every time.
Every time.
Is it every time?
Oh,
No, Daniel
no,
Craig
they,
did a few. He did a few.
They had.
Who was the original? That's a trivia
That's
question.
a trivia question.
That's a trivia question for you. It's worth a Google.
Who's played it recently? Who's the?
Rocky.
Daniel
No,
Craig
I'm-
was the most
I'm all
recent. Before
confused.
him was Pierce Brosnan, and before that
Oh yeah,
was
and
Connery.
Pierce played a lot of them too.
Yeah,
he was in
Yeah,
several of
yeah,
them.
he did
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
usually they
That's
play three
that's
movies,
crazy
right?
too because
Yes.
Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig don't look a lot alike at all. So,
It's
How
like
can
a
they-
whole new universe thing. It's a whole new universe thing. They,
Yeah,
they
they-
killed him in the new one. So.
yeah,
Spoiler.
yeah, you can't. I don't have any movie watchers. I don't have a whole wide array of people. Anyway, next question. Oh, what was your action movie? Eric?
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I don't really.
I think we named
think of
pretty
one.
much all the good ones.
All
I
Top
would
Gun.
go
Right.
Oh,
John
it's
Wick.
Fast and Furious action movie.
No, it's
Fast
a
and
car.
Furious.
It's a car movie.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
It's a stupid movie.
I'd
I-
go with John Wick just because.
Yeah.
What about you got a favorite horror movie? Anybody?
Horror movie, like a porno.
It's
A horror or horror.
Horror.
Oh, okay.
With an H.
That's a heads up between Sinisters and Conjurings. They're very good.
I don't watch those
Purge.
movies, man.
The Purge.
The first one was good.
No, I'm kidding. I know what you did last summer.
I like The Witch.
It's not even really.
The Witch. is my
Scream.
favorite.
I mean, you know,
Wickerman?
The Witch.
I laugh at
The
all of the
Witch.
horror movies because they're hilarious. The more blood, the better. But it's not really blood, is it? It can't be. It's a movie.
Gore?
Fake blood.
Fake blood?
Fake blood.
I'm sure back in the day, like Stephen King, yeah, I'm sure it was real
He's
blood.
a freak.
It's like pig's blood or something. I'm sure it was.
What would The Shining be? Would that be a horror movie or an action movie or a?
It's a horror, but it's also like a suspense.
I'm hearing the Psycho theme in my head.
Right.
I just heard it the other day,
Psychological
looking up something. Anyway, go on.
Window or aisle?
For what? Like a
Oh, window.
Interpret it how you want.
Window.
or aisle
Yeah.
for like just
In general?
window, I guess.
Window.
I mean, aisles would always give me a
Yeah,
headache.
window.
I don't
Window.
know.
Window. I mean, the only bummer is if you got to get up and take a leak
Right.
throughout the flight, but yeah, window.
Yeah, that's
I like it because it's
a better
someplace
escape
to
route. Yeah.
Rest your head.
Yeah.
Favorite smell?
Can't say it on the show. I mean, I can, but I'm not
Is
going
that
to.
legal, Scott?
Hmm?
Is that legal?
No, it's not illegal. It's just, you know,
Oh, buddy, that's a hard one.
chocolate.
Chocolate's a good one. That's basic. You're a basic person.
You're basic, base man.
Let's go with something weird. Let's go with two-stroke gasoline. Two-stroke mix.
Gasoline's a pretty cool.
Or gasoline, and
Just
yeah,
in
just in and of
general.
itself. Yeah, not nowadays because it smells like expensive gasoline.
I mean, that-
nobody
and-
likes that smell.
And race fuel. I mean, every day, the more
Race fuel,
expensive it
yeah.
gets, the-
Natural gas. I like that smell. Sometimes, not like huffing it or anything. Paint.
Paint.
Least
Especially
favorite
the
smell.
spray can variety. Yeah.
Least favorites?
Yeah, least favorite smell.
Poop.
Listen, you go to Brickett's Fort. You go down by the stage.
Haywood, the power plant. That's the power plant smells.
You go to Brickett's Fort. They have that little outdoor stage. Their bathroom, there's a sink that goes to the well. Turn that sucker on. Worst.
Almost
on.
what sewage?
Right. It's
Yeah.
like a sulfur.
Or when you go into a
well.
bathroom and it just smells
got
like
puked.
urine. The whole bathroom smells like urine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Urine.
Nothing
Right,
worse
urine.
than walking
It's
into
all
a bathroom
urine.
and somebody's in the stall.
Yeah. Standing in the stall. Standing in the stall. I don't know.
Most used app on your phone
Recently or all time?
all time.
Yeah, that's a. I don't know. What is it, Eric?
Twitter.
Safari.
Eric's busting out of these answers here. It's up. He's up first. on this one.
Safari, buddy.
Safari.
Or YouTube.
I don't use Safari on my Apple phone. I use Chrome.
Do you?
I like it better. It's more user friendly.
Apple has Chrome.
No, Chrome has Apple.
You said
Is
Apple
it half
Chrome?
full or half empty? I don't know. What's the most used app? Well, probably YouTube because of the show. You know,
Right?
but and then
That's a phenomenal one.
it is for yeah.
One-
For
one s-
podcasting.
One song for the rest of your life.
Definitely Green Day.
Why?
When I come around by Green Day. Favorite band. Best band.
Perfect Circle. Anything. Probably Orestes because it's my favorite song. So I would listen to that for the rest of my life. Of course, yes.
And probably a Sam Cooke song.
Which one?
Uh,
For the rest of your life.
what's the-
That's a long time.
Well, I mean, it depends on how old you are.
I don't know.
If you're an old guy, then it's not gonna be that long.
I don't think I could do one.
Are you the oldest one here, Eric?
Wasn't there replacements?
About
You didn't
what?
pick a replacement song?
I'll be 42 this year.
Yeah, I gotta be a
I
certain
got you
movie.
by a few.
Okay. Well, you don't have to tell us
Yeah,
unless you want to.
I'll be.
How old are
40
you?
I'll be 47.
Just turned 24.
You're only well. You're
I'm
still in your
46.
40s then. Yeah.
I'm
You
46.
turned 24. What about you, Tyler?
Take a guess.
13.
Get on. I just hit puberty.
That's
What?
beyond bedtime. It's beyond curfew. This is
Yeah,
legal right
we
now.
got, we got to get going here. Yeah.
Okay. What number am I thinking of?
6.
15.
3.
All right.
What'd you get? What who's close? Wait a minute. Who was closest?
You can't just go past that.
What did we win?
Is that all right?
What did we win?
That's your opinion.
I hate that stupid. This is stupid.
Describe the rest of your life in 5 words.
Oh no, I can't even count to 5. There you go. I can't even count. That's a 6.
Close enough.
I still count my fingers. So what's that tell you? And you do too.
I did too.
Work, retire, enjoy, die, reincarnate. I'll go back to my original stuff.
So cliche.
Bringing it full circle.
What about you, Eric?
I'll bring it
You do
full
it.
I don't know,
You count.
man.
That's it? That's all the questions?
That was the most important one too, and you're the only one that answered it so far. What about you, Tyler? What do you got on that one?
Oh God, don't touch that.
That describes your life.
That's how I'll die, at least.
Man, I need to get to know you. You guys want to do a farewell song for the show tonight?
Do they really need it?
Yes, they do. Yeah, happy 4th to everybody. Have a good weekend. I'll be back on Wednesday with Gentleman's Crow from St. Augustine, Florida. Yeah, play us one out. Or do you not want to?
We can play once.
Yeah, I think you should. I think you should because it's a 3-song limit on the show. But like, never mind.
What if we do 3.5?
You can do as much as you want.
I sang a little bit of that Sam Cooke song, so that counts.
That's true.
There was one that I wanted
He's gonna
to
get
hear that
copyright
you
for
guys
that.
always do that you played for the longest. I don't even know how it goes because I don't know what the lyrics are. But
it
I mean,
cover?
I can hear it in my head, but I don't know which one it is. But you played a lot though.
Is it
Sing the
cover?
tune.
No, it's not a cover. It's one of your all's originals, but I can't remember what. I don't know.
Coffee.
I don't know what they're called.
Nevertheless, the next
Oh,
one.
when's the album anticipated to come out?
Oh well, we've been just dropping stuff on Bandcamp. We've got 3 on there now, I think, which are
Send me the link and I'll put it up on the
Cuffy,
now.
on YouTube.
Cuffy, Astro Trash, and Till the Wheels Come Off. Till the Wheels Come Off was supposed to be a duet, but it just hasn't worked out to have somebody to, like, actually come and record. So like the second half of the song is just me singing the female part. The next one we're gonna do the close tonight will be one called Pistola.
Cool.
And, yeah.
All right, we'll switch up real quick here. I'll move the ring light, and thanks for watching. And we'll see you Wednesday with Gentleman's Crow. And thanks guys for being on the show. It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks for having
chatting.
Thanks for having
Come
us,
back
man.
sometime.
Great.
Come back sometime and chit chat some more. We'll talk. I'll have questions this time. That time. Ouch! I just ran over myself. Okay.
I was driving my car on a quiet road, and it was late at night. Next thing I knew, without any warning, bombarded by a light. I had no idea what was going on. Oh, it was hard to see. Then I noticed the license plate, and it all made sense to me. Yeah! High beams in my rear view mirror hurts my fucking eyes. High beams in my rear view mirror. Holy crap, I'm now blind. Yep, I officially can't see anything anymore. Can't even see my guitar. Shit. Sit down.